Hello everyone, welcome to this first lecture of this Unit 6 Computer Aided Process Planning CAPP. This is Mr. Suyog Patil, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Edra, Italganj. Today we are going to see this Computer Aided Process Planning Introduction to this CAPP. So first of all we will see what is meant by this process planning. Process planning is concerned with this determining the sequence of individual manufacturing operations needed to produce a given part or the product. Okay, in order to produce a part or the product or this complete assembly of this component, so we have to define or we have to determine the sequence of the operations that we have to perform. Okay, so in this process planning, it is process planning is related with this determination of this sequence of the operations. The resulting operation sequence is documented on a form referred to as a root sheet. Okay, so this root sheet is nothing but this sequence of the operations and the number of tools required for that operations. Okay, this root sheet is a listing of the production operations and associated machine tools for a work part or a assembly. Okay, to form this component or this assembly, the operation different operations required that we have to perform, as well as the different tools, machine tools required. Okay, so this root sheet includes all this information. Then again, this CAPP is the use of computer technology to aid in the process planning of a part or a product in a manufacturing. Okay, so these computers are used in this process planning, and in case of this traditional process planning, this manual processing or manual operations were decided. The CAPP is the link between this CAD and CAM, in that it provides for the planning of these processes to be used in producing a designed part. Okay, a part is designed in this on this CAD, and finally it is manufactured with the help of this CAM. Okay, and this computer aided process planning is this interlinking between this CAD and CAM. The process planning is a production organization activity that transforms a product design into a set of instructions, sequence of the operations, then machine tools required, setups, machines required, etc. Okay, to manufacture the machined part economically and competitively. Okay, so therefore in a production, this process planning is very much important because it gives this sequence of the operations needed, as well as the tools, machines required. Okay, all this information is included in this process planning. And again, this CAPP is the method of automatically generating the sequence of the manufacturing process operations. Okay, in this CAPP, these computers are used to define to form this process planning. Okay, so this sequence of the operations of this manufacturing operations are performed automatically. Okay, this automatically generating the sequence of the operations. Now, characteristics of this CAPP. Okay, this CAPP is capable of understanding and analyzing the part characteristics. Okay, this computer aided process planning is a capable. It is capable to understand and analyze the part characteristics. Okay, and accordingly, it it senses the input knowledge, and it possesses the knowledge about the machine tools, cutting tools, etc. Okay, this CAPP, it has this some knowledge about this various operations, manufacturing operations, as well as the various cutting tools. Okay, then again it possesses the capability of analyzing the interdependent dependencies between part, machining process, and quality cost. Okay, so this is again one of the characteristics of the CAPP. It possesses this capability of this interrelations between these various parameters, that is this machining process, quality, cost of this manufacturing. Okay, and again it possesses multiple calculating capabilities as well. As these are the some of the characteristics of CAPP. Now, advantages of this CAPP: it reduces the demand of this skilled planner. Okay, in this CAPP the skilled planner is not required because we are using the computers to plan this operation. Then it reduces the process planning time required to for process planning is also reduced with the help of this computer. Then again it reduces both process planning and manufacturing cost. Planning and manufacturing cost can be reduced with the help of this CAPP. It creates consistent plans and it produces accurate plans as well as consistent and accurate plans can be generated with the help of this CAPP. Then again it increases the productivity as well as okay. So these are some of the advantages of this CAPP. Now types of these approaches. Okay, so there are been two approaches: variant process planning and generative process planning. Okay, we will see it in detail. First one, it is variant process planning. Okay, this variant process planning approach can be realized as in four steps. Okay, this variant process planning can be viewed in these following four steps. In that first one, it is definition of the coding scheme, then grouping of the parts into part families. Okay, or sometimes it is also called as group technology, as we seen in the previous chapter, group technology. Then again development of a standard process plan and retrieval and modification of the standard process plan. Okay, so first of all, in these four steps, first of all we have to define this coding scheme, then we have to identify the grouping of the parts, okay, part families, then develop the standard process plan and retrieve or modifications if required in the standard process plan. These are the four important steps in this variant process planning. Then generative process planning. Okay, it is the system which creates a plan by means of decision logic, formulas, and geometry-based data and other logical procedures. Okay, in this generative process planning system, it plans can be defined with the help of this decision logic, then formulas and some geometry based data. Okay. In this method, process plans are prepared without the assistance of this human and predefined plans. Okay, directly automatically with the help of computers, this process plans can be formed in this method. After retrieving this information, the system can generate the required processes and process sequences for the work part. Here in this generative process planning, the system can generate the required processes. Okay, with the help of this previous information and the part information. The major two components of this generative method are geometry description and coding of the component, and second important component is process knowledge database and decision making logic. Okay, these are the two main components of this generative method. This geometry description and coding of the component defines the geometry features for process related surface together with the features dimensions, location, tolerances, and the surface finish desired on these features. Okay, that means in this first major component, it defines the geometric features of the parts. Okay, likewise dimensions, the location, tolerances, surface finish required of that component. Okay, all this information is included in this first component, and the level of detail is much greater in the generative system than the variant system. Okay, so this level of detailed information is much higher or much greater in the generative system as compared to the variant system. Similarly, the second method is process knowledge database and decision making logic. Okay, so here the knowledge will be in the form of decision logic. In this generative method, the knowledge will be in the form of this decision logic, and it is required to match the part geometry requirement with manufacturing capability using the decision logic and the previous data. Okay, the help of this data stored in the system as well as this decision logic, this part geometry requirements can be matched with this manufacturing capabilities. Again, it includes selection of the processes, manufacturing equipments, work holding devices, jigs and fixtures, inspection instruments, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the two main components of this generative system. Now benefits of this CAPP. Okay, so the benefits of this CAPP can be included in two parts. That is, it increases the productivity of the system. Then it increases the consistency of the plan, accuracy of the plans also. Okay, then it also increases the capacity utilization and ability to introduce new technology. Okay, it helps in introducing new technology. Also it reduces skill required requirement of the planner. Okay, highly skilled planner is not required as computer aided process planning is used. Okay, also it reduces the work in progress, manufacturing and process planning cost. Okay, manufacturing process planning cost can be reduced with the help of this CAPP. Then routine clerical work can be reduced. Also it reduces the lead time of the process plan. Okay, time required to form this process or to process plan. Okay, that time can be reduced with the help of this CAPP. So these are the some of the benefits of this CAPP. Now summary. So today we seen about this computer aided process planning, CAPP. Okay, and that CAPP is a highly effective technology for discrete manufacturers with a significant number of products and process steps. Okay, so this CAPP gives or really helps to the manufacturers with this significant number of products and process steps. Also, rapid strides are being made to develop generative planning capabilities and incorporate CAPP into a computer integrated manufacturing architecture. The first step in this implementation of group technology and coding. Okay, first step in the process computer aided process planning is implementation of group technology and coding required. Then commercially available software tools currently exist to support this group technology as well as this CAPP. Okay, nowadays the various software tools are available which supports this group technology and CAPP. Then again, as a result, many of companies can achieve the benefits of this group technology and CAPP with minimal cost and risk. Okay, with the help of this CAPP and group technology, the many companies are achieving the various benefits. Okay, with minimum cost. The effective use of these tools can improve a manufacturer's competitive advantage as well as. Okay, so these are the various very uh, important points from this introduction to the computer aided process planning. Thank you so much. Friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please share, comment and like this video. Then subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get notified for more videos on this CAD/CAM subject. And thanks for watching. Thank you so much.